Welcome back to the podcast, Introverts Unmuted, my quiet achievers, my thoughtful leaders, my incredible listeners. Can you believe it? We've reached a pretty significant milestone. Over 55 episodes, 25 amazing guest conversations. And it feels like just yesterday, I was pressing record for the very first time. And now here we are, reflecting on a year filled with learning, growth, and so many inspiring stories. And there are so many more to come. This is only the beginning. And this journey has been nothing short of transformational. And not just for you, I hope, but for me too. I've explored what it truly means to thrive as an introvert in a world that often celebrates the loud. I've delved into strategies for business, marketing, and client attraction that feel authentic and sustainable. This episode doesn't just mark 1 year of this podcast, it also marks my 38th birthday on October 6th. And today, I want to take a moment to distill some of the most profound insights that I've uncovered. These are the 38 lessons for quiet success. These aren't just concepts, they're guiding principles that can help you build a business and a life that feel deeply aligned with who you are. I'm also going to be sharing my new offer, the Conversationalist Coffee Strategy, at the end, so you will want to listen all the way through. So let's dive into these lessons and really unpack. And I've broken it down into sections because my logical brain does so. So first, mindset and self-leadership. We're talking about the quiet consistency is more powerful than those loud bursts of energy. Think about it like a gentle, persistent stream carving this canyon. Those loud, flashy bursts, they might get attention, but it's that steady, quiet effort that truly creates lasting impact. And as introverts, our strength often lies in this consistent, focused work rather than trying to match the high energy sprints of others. So embrace your natural rhythm. Your pace is powerful. Don't rush just because someone else is sprinting. Comparison is a thief of joy and often of our unique pace that we have. So when we see others moving at this frantic speed, it's easy to feel like we're falling behind. But your pace is your power. It allows for a deeper thought, more intentional action, and a more sustainable journey. So trust your internal clock. And you don't have to earn rest. It's part of the work. It's productive. And this is such a big one for those of us who feel that constant pull to be productive. Rest isn't a reward for the hard work. It's a fundamental component of effective work. Without it, we deplete our creative reserves. We lose clarity and risk burnout. Prioritizing rest is an essential part of your success strategy. And not every season is for growth. Some are for rooting deeper, and I have really been in this phase. And it's really because nature is teaching us this so beautifully. Trees don't constantly grow upwards. They also spend time establishing those deeper, stronger roots. It's unseen, all the unseen work, but it's vital. It's the same in our business and lives. There's going to be seasons of outward expansion and seasons for the internal consolation, learning, and strengthening your foundation. And both of these are essential. And the most magnetic thing you can do is to be comfortable in your own skin. Authenticity is a superpower. When you are truly comfortable with who you are, your quiet nature, your thoughtful approach, it radiates. People are drawn to genuine self-acceptance. You don't need to perform or to pretend to be someone you're not. Simply being yourself is enough to attract your ideal clients and your community. And you're not falling behind like we talked about, you're aligning. And this builds on lesson number 2, that feeling of falling behind. It's often a signal that you're trying to conform to someone else's timeline or definition of success. So instead, let's reframe it. You're not behind, you're simply aligning with your own unique path, your values, and your energy. This alignment is far more powerful than any external race. Silence isn't emptiness, it's space for clarity. And for so many of us introverts, silence is where our best ideas are born. When we can process information, we find our true north in a very noisy world. And it's easy to perceive silence as this black void. But for us, it's rich, fertile ground to set our roots, to gain that clarity, insight, and deep thinking. So embrace and protect your quiet spaces. Your worth isn't measured by your visibility. In this world that's obsessed with social media metrics, public personas, it's easy to believe that your value is tied to how seen you are. But true worth, true impact is often created quietly behind the scenes through genuine connection, quality work. Your inherent value is not dependent on external validation. These small steps can compound faster than frantic leaps. It's the magic of consistency again. It's not about making these huge dramatic gestures, but consistently taking small, deliberate steps. Over time, these small actions accumulate. They create the momentum and progress that often is going to surpass those impact of sporadic, frantic efforts. Think compound interest for your goals. Boundaries protect the energy that builds your best work. Boundaries are not about exclusion, they're about protection. They safeguard your time, your energy, your mental space. It allows you to focus on the work that truly matters. And for introverts who we are so sensitive to that external stimuli, strong boundaries are really non-negotiable for sustainable success. The next category is marketing and client attraction. So you don't have to be everywhere to be effective. The pressure to be on every platform, chasing every trend can be overwhelming. But effective marketing isn't about breadth. It's about depth and focus. So choosing the platform where your ideal clients are and where you can show up authentically and consistently. Quality over quantity, always. Always. And your marketing doesn't have to feel like performing. So for many introverts, the idea of marketing, it conjures images of being loud and salesy and theatrical, and we're dancing and we're pointing and we're doing all these things. But marketing can be these gentle, authentic conversations. It's about sharing your gifts, your solutions, and your unique perspective in a way that feels natural to you. So reframe marketing as a service, not a performance. The right clients don't need you to be louder. They need you to be truer. So your ideal clients are not looking for the loudest voice in the room because they're looking for authenticity, expertise, and genuine connection. So when you're true to yourself, you're embracing your true self. You are naturally attracting the clients who resonate with your values and your approach. So don't compromise your truth for perceived visibility. Your content is going to work harder when it's rooted in your voice. Your unique voice is your most powerful marketing asset. So when your content, whether it's blog posts, podcasts, social media update, it's infused with your personality and your insights, your perspective. It's going to stand out. So don't try to mimic the others. Let your voice stand out. So a message that feels like yours is your biggest marketing. So beyond your voice, your message itself needs to feel intrinsically yours. It's the core of what you offer, how you help, and what you stand for. When your message is deeply aligned with your beliefs and values, it's going to resonate powerfully with your audience and become incredibly magnetic. Remember, marketing isn't about convincing, it's about connecting over a great cup of coffee. It's a crucial shift in perspective. So instead of trying to convince people to buy from you, focus on creating those genuine connections. So when you build relationships and understand them and offer insights, clients are going to gravitate towards you naturally because they feel seen and heard. You can attract clients without hustling in the DMs. The hustle culture often encourages aggressive outreach, cold messaging. But for so many people, this is draining, it's inauthentic, it's not building genuine connection. There are so many other ways to attract clients through valuable content, thoughtful engagement, and really building up that conversation genuinely. Consistency is showing up the same way you want your clients to show up for you. So think about the clients you want. They're reliable, they're engaged, they're committed. Now reflect on how you show up in your marketing. When are you consistently present, offering value, communicating? You model the behavior you want to attract. And your best strategy will always be the one you can sustain. There's no magic bullet for your marketing strategy. The most effective one for you is the one you can realistically maintain over the long term without burning out. This means you need to choose approaches that align with your energy levels, your preferences, your resources. Sustainable effort beats sporadic brilliance. And selling is simply offering help to someone who's looking for it. So reframe selling from this high pressure transaction to an act of service. So when you genuinely believe in the value of what you offer and recognize that someone out there is actively seeking a solution you provide, selling becomes natural and a helpful conversation. The next category, energy and alignment. Every yes to someone else's way is a no to your own. This ties back to boundaries and authentic pace. So when you say yes to external pressures, expectations, ways of doing things that don't resonate with you, you are inherently saying no to your own intuition, your own rhythm, and your own path. So choose your yeses wisely. Protect your creative windows. They're very sacred. For many introverts, there are specific times or conditions when our creative energy is at its peak. These creative windows are precious. So identify yours and then fiercely protect them from distractions and interruptions. This is where your most impactful work will emerge. Being seen starts with seeing yourself first. So we often yearn to be seen and understood by others. But the true visibility begins internally. So when you truly see, acknowledge, and appreciate yourself, your strengths, your needs, your unique contributions, you create a foundation from which you can confidently step into the light. And you can pause without disappearing. Taking a break, stepping back, slowing down, it doesn't mean you vanish from the scene. It's a natural part of a sustainable journey. Communicate your pauses when necessary, but understand that healthy breaks are essential for longevity and not a sign of giving up. You can stop marketing on social media so that you can gain the clarity and take that pause. You can still have conversations behind the scenes. You can still send emails and create blog posts. That is still working for you. But you can pause. Don't ignore your natural rhythms. You're going to design for them. So instead of fighting against your natural energy cycles and pushing through, you have peaks and lows in your need for quiet time. You need to learn to recognize them and design your work and your life around them. So aligning your natural rhythms and everything flows more easily and effectively. And I know many women will even cycle sync. So when you are in your luteal phase, when you're in your ovulation, and then you can really focus in on your rhythms. So burnout is a boundary that's been ignored for too long. And it's not a sudden event. It's a gradual accumulation of ignored signals. Your body and mind is telling you that a boundary has been constantly violated. So we need to listen to these signals, implement those boundaries, and prioritize your well-being to help prevent burnout. You need to do energy management over time management. So time management is important. Energy management is arguably even more critical, especially for introverts. It's not just about how you spend your hours, but how you replenish and protect your vital energy. Schedule your most demanding tasks for your peak energy times. You can take up space without taking on noise. Taking up space means confidently asserting your presence, your ideas, and your value. It doesn't mean you have to be loud, boisterous, or absorb all the external noise. You can have a powerful presence while maintaining your inner calm and quiet strength. The people meant for you will resonate with your natural pace. So just as your ideal clients resonate with your true self, your ideal collaborators, friends, community members will also align with your natural pace. So you don't need to feel the need to rush to conform to others' expectations, because the right people are going to appreciate you for who you are. And your business gets to feel like home. Your business should be a place where you feel safe, authentic, and truly at ease. It should reflect your values, allow you to operate in a way that feels comfortable and nourishing, rather than this constant pushing you outside your comfort zone that exhausts you in this unsustainable way. Leadership and impact. Leading doesn't always mean being in front. Sometimes it's holding space. So traditional leadership often depicts someone at the forefront, commanding attention. But quiet leadership is incredibly powerful. Sometimes the most impactful leadership comes from holding space for others, creating an environment of psychological safety and fostering that collaboration. Your voice can be a lighthouse. It's steady, quiet, guiding. Lighthouses don't shout. They just emit a steady, consistent light that guides ships safely to shore. Your voice, even if it's quiet, can be equally powerful. So when you speak with intention, clarity, and authenticity, you become a trusted guide, the lighthouse for your audience. There's power in being underestimated, because you don't underestimate the quiet ones. Often those who are underestimated have the advantage of working diligently, observing keenly, and preparing thoroughly, all away from the spotlight, which can lead to really amazing, brilliant breakthroughs. You can lead without hype, but lead with honesty. Leadership doesn't require exaggerated claims or over-the-top announcements. True leadership is built on honesty, integrity, and transparency. So when you lead with genuine honesty, you build that trust and respect, and it's going to last far longer than any fleeting hype that you see. So not all leaders are extroverts. Some are quiet visionaries. So challenge the stereotype of the charismatic extroverted leader. Many of the world's most influential leaders have been quiet, contemplative visionaries who lead through their deep thinking, strategic insights, and unwavering dedication. So embrace your quiet leadership style. You are proof that depth can be magnetic. In a superficial world, depth is a rare and highly valued quality. Your ability to think deeply and connect meaningful, offer profound insights. It's magnetic. People want to be there. So it's really a testament to the power of that quiet contemplation and thoughtful engagement. Confidence grows in action, not before it. So we often wait for confidence to strike before we take. But the truth is, confidence is a byproduct of action. It's by doing, by trying, by experimenting that we build the self-assurance needed to keep moving forward. So don't wait for confidence. You can create it. Your quiet is not a weakness, it's your advantage. This is perhaps one of the most important lessons. Your introversion, your quiet nature, your thoughtfulness, these are not deficits to overcome. These are inherent strengths, unique advantages that allow you to observe, to listen, to think deeply, and to lead with profound impact. So embrace your quiet power. That was a lot. Those were 38 lessons. Each one was something, was a golden nugget, a gem, a guiding light for you to navigate your business and life as a quiet, impactful individual. I hope these insights, they resonated with you or perhaps sparked new ideas and given you permission to truly embrace your unique way of showing up and taking action to be confident. And speaking of showing up in a way that feels authentic, I'm excited to announce something that has really embodied many of these lessons. The conversationalist coffee strategy. This strategy session is specifically designed for introverts in business, marketing, client attraction. It's about leveraging the power of genuine low-pressure conversations to build connections, attract ideal clients, and create impact, all without performing or hustling. The conversationalist coffee strategy is about cultivating relationships, understanding their needs, and sharing your expertise in a way that feels natural, energizing, and deeply aligned with your introverted nature. It's going to be about quality over quantity and depth over breadth, and authentic connection over superficial interaction. So in the upcoming episodes, and follow me on socials, because the conversationalist coffee strategy is where it's at. So please make sure that you are subscribed to this podcast, as I will be continuing to talk about it, and follow me on socials as I have a sale coming up for my birthday on October 6th. So thank you so much for being on this journey with me, for your quiet support, for proving that every single day that quiet success is not just possible, but it's powerful. So until next time, keep embracing your quiet strength, and remember, your impact is profound.